details and so on.
Ready?
Ready.
Well, looks like we all got here in one piece.
Let's fill you in quickly. We are all prosperous associates of a man named Francis Cabot Lowell.
We've made our money in trading, but Lowell has called us together to hear a startling new proposal.
Come on, let's go in.
Welcome. Welcome. Come in. Sit down. Meet my associates. This is Patrick Jackson and Nathan Appleton. How do you do? Sit down. I've called you here with a business proposition. After long hours of planning, I have devised a way by which we may avoid the catastrophic risks of the trading business. A new way to invest our money.
A better way to invest money than in trade. Come, my dear Lowell.
Do you never weary of the long hours spent away from your family? The endless worry? I do. Now, look. You know that when I was in England and Scotland, I visited the textile mills. Look at these plans.
Lowell, how did you get these?
Did you smuggle them out?
No. I memorized the plans and carried them back in my head. And I've hired a brilliant young mechanic by the name of Paul Moody to create this very loom.
So you propose to manufacture textiles?
Yes, we will manufacture textiles here in this country. We will start with cotton that arrives ginned and baled. We will card it, we will spin it, and we will weave it into finished cloth, all under one roof, right here in Waltham.
No one has ever attempted to manufacture textiles in this country on such a grand scale.
The cost will be great.
Yes, none of us alone could build such a factory. But if we bring our resources together, such a dream can become reality.
But each of us may wish to invest different amounts of money.
How do you propose to set the investment up?
In a new way, we will each purchase pieces of the company, stock. You may purchase many shares of the stock, or a few, as you decide. The company will spend the funds raised from the sale of the stock to build the factories, the looms, and so on. Over time, we will sell more and more fabric and make larger and larger profits. We will share in these profits based on how much stock we own.
But we could lose our money, too.
All investments carry some degree of risk, Appleton. But if we succeed, we can pass our shares of the company on to our children and provide for future generations.
What about labor? The situation in England is atrocious.
I have no desire to create a society where children labor long hours over heavy equipment. We will hire respectable farmers' daughters. We will house them in clean boarding houses, and we will pay them decent wages and hard cash. It will be far better than life on the farm.
For an enterprise such as you propose to be profitable, we must sell an enormous amount of cloth. Is there a market? You know we will face competitors. Can we meet their price?
Once we get going, our costs per yard will be very low. These power looms can produce so much more than weavers at home. And we will have the spinning and the weaving machinery all in one factory. That will lower costs too. So, that is my proposal. Let's discuss it further over tea. Will you join us?
Yes, I would like some tea.
Gentlemen.
Lowell has worked out everything. The demand, the competition, the labor.
The demand is there if the price is right, but the labor? He doesn't know if these farm girls will show up.
Of course they'll show up. They'll welcome the opportunity to make money.
I'm not convinced. And what about competition? There are mills in England and Rhode Island. The whole thing sounds very risky.
But trading is risky. Pirates, storms, wars.
Lowell, you've convinced me. I intend to invest heavily in your mill.
I intend to keep the greater part of my money in trading, but I will buy a few shares of your mill.
And what about you? Will you join me?
Thank you. I'm keeping most of my money in trading, like Mr. Appleton here. And so should you. Trust me.
Like Mr. Jackson, I intend to invest heavily in your plan, Mr. Lowell. I'm telling you, this guy has it all figured out. Go for it.
And what about the rest of you? Will you join me? It's time to decide.